Laura Combellick, and I'm a PhD candidate at the University of California, Davis. Today I'll be discussing my paper titled My Baby Went Straight to Heaven, Morality Work and Abortion Online Storytelling. In this paper, I investigate how people who have abortions talk about the morality of their abortion decisions using a dynamic set of moral frameworks. I draw on theories of moral accounts to analyze stories from an abortion storytelling website. A major feature of the abortion debate in the United States is its intense polarization. My research question was, how do individuals morally account for their abortions, given its highly contested status and the narrow scope of available cultural narratives to draw upon? But the empirical literature doesn't fully explore the moral frameworks that people use when telling about their own abortion experiences. Moral accounts are particular situations which somehow break or question the moral order and raise concerns of personal worth, require subjects to give accounts. They must account for their experiences in ways that are intelligible in their current social context, and they may do this by appealing to the accepted values of their culture. Morality work focuses on the intensive labor required to perform morality in the face of moral stigmatization. The data source for this study was 156 anonymous first-person accounts of abortion collected on the website myabortionmylife.org, posted between 2011 and 2018. I found that 4 moral frameworks emerged as strategies to address the problem of abortion as a morally contentious act. The first framework I call abortion as a private choice. So roughly 1/4 of abortion storytellers relied on contemporary abortion rights framing of abortion as a morally important yet private choice. These narratives frame abortion decisions as highly individualized and autonomous. They're legitimated by liberal arguments about citizens' privacy, individual rights, and moral relativity. The second framework, which I call abortion as morally unremarkable, rejects the very premise of negative moral evaluation and presents the abortion decision as routine and ordinary. It resists the label of abortion as deviant and therefore requiring clarification through a moral account, and it normalizes abortion as a routine healthcare decision. The third frame I call abortion as morally problematic but justified. In this view, abortion is thought of as generally immoral, but under specific circumstances is permissible. These storytellers used accounts to reconcile their understanding of abortion as morally problematic with the fact that it was the course of action that they did choose to take. The final framework, abortion as morally desirable, explicitly presents abortion as the normatively right decision. This framework was distinct from abortion as morally justified in that the decision was presented as the most moral choice among a given set of options, as opposed to an adequate or tolerable choice within the constraints of difficult circumstances. It also did not rely on a comparison of more or less legitimate reasons for abortions. This framework claims the moral high ground by presenting the abortion choice as the most honorable of the given pregnancy options. So many women in this research assign their fetus a moral status as a life or potential life, yet ultimately felt other factors outweighed the obligation to sustain that life. And the quotes are representative of what Lisa Harris refers to as holding a tension of opposites, or the ability to hold and engage with two seemingly opposite, incompatible things. These storytellers maintain that abortion ends a baby's or potential baby's life, and at the same time argue that abortion is the right thing to do or a morally superior choice. Both facts are true at the same time. I think some important takeaways from this research are the dominant abortion rights moral framework is only one of several frames women use to talk about their abortion decisions. Storytellers all appealed to highly accepted moral values in society. And in an interesting departure, some storytellers conceptualized the moral status of their fetus as a life or potential life, and this was not incompatible with framing abortion as morally desirable. More broadly, these findings potentially extend existing theories of moral accounts by demonstrating that subjects can comfortably engage with nuanced and even contradictory viewpoints. It's evidently possible to engage with two seemingly conflicting positions while still presenting a positive moral identity and crafting a coherent narrative, at least to some extent. Future research should investigate this potentially rich area of inquiry more thoroughly.